Okay, here we go. Nico here again. I know I said I'd be right back, but it took me a second to figure out how to do the screen capture for this. I have not actually played any of the game. Like, I hit new game just to see if that would make the screen capture show up. Didn't do it. You know how that goes. So, yeah. It seems like everything's gonna work like I want it to, though, without having to worry about it picking up, like, any bars or anything weirdly. But yeah, this is the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. I started watching a little bit of a playthrough of Jesse Cox and Dexbone playing this, and I really decided that I wanted to play this game because it's right up my alley. It's a text adventure, which I am severely digging. Sorry, my mic kind of went in my mouth there. I'm trying to turn the light off. Get in the mood for this. Uh, text adventure. Kind of like, because, you know, I really enjoyed Stories Untold. That game was awesome, and this looks like it could be similar happy experience for me. And I don't know if I call it happy experience, but yeah, I'm excited to play this. It's got Lovecraftian features too, cause like I'm a huge mythos fan, and Eldritch horror and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with a new game. I'm gonna stop talking now. Yes, I know it will delete my save because, you know, I didn't do anything. So let's go.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Dekker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
And it's
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
well, it is in the title of the game that this is the infectious madness of this man.
You're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patience. You're late. And after all those promises. You're late.
You're late.
And after all those promises, never mind. Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Okay, here we go. What is it? Ugly ass couch. If patients' names do have dots next to them, red, keep talking to them. Amber, you're done. Continue button may appear. Green, you've asked everything. And when green is optional. Okay. Watching replays. Response tabs, look for stars. Double stars, important concepts, conversations. One single asterisk is optional conversation. Stars update automatically. Cool. Using your patient's words, like I'm Ellen, 25 and I'm a nurse. Typing nurse will get a response. Okay. Use hints, check your notes, set hint timer, and options. Going green is intentionally hard. Hinting will be required. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Let's maybe go for the whole green thing. So I can choose who I talk to, huh? Or is that just the first person? Or is it... Yeah, okay, I can choose who I want to talk to. Well, I'm the kind of person that likes to go from the top, so we're gonna do him first. Your notes. Alright, so that's things that it just told me. Okay, so let's see how we start this. Is it enter? Do I have to do Mariana? I don't really know how to get this started. I keep questioning. Hello, Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
I did not know Dr. Dekker.
No, sorry.
Okay, so that's not something that matters. Okay, so I know that these tabs have something to do with checking on things. Do you know Dr. Dekker?
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, you should know him. Okay, so alright, so let's watch this again. It's either in K
I'm
words.
Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
Are you today?
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Depressed?
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is.
Didn't even know they still
I'm not
use
feeling
shovels.
anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
The extra hour?
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Do you feel like you're stepping into the Twilight Zone? Alright, so, alright.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
This dude is not creepy at all. Okay, so let's see. So, what do you do in this midnight hour?
Slow down, Doctor. You don't have to ask me all the questions at once. Try one at a time.
I did ask one question, but this game works on keywords, so I'm gonna have to be very careful with my keywords. Do you do?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
No, I got that part, buddy. Okay, so let's look at these again.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Okay, so you were depressed. Okay, so that's just gonna count towards that. Time stops.
I have no knowledge of that.
Well, okay, it's kind of tricky to pick out the, What does he do in the midnight hour? What do you do in the midnight hour?
I'm not sure what you're asking me. Can you be more specific?
I'm not quite sure how to ask that question. Okay, so let's go back to Hello Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
Am the new doctor.
I can't help you there.
Oh, that didn't help. Dr. Dekker.
That's meaningless to me.
Well, shit, I'm not really sure what the hell this guy's asking me to
I'm Bryce
find.
Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
I did not.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
This is, tricky. Okay.
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Okay, so you got depressed because of the failure. Are you still missing deadlines?
Apparently, I've gone a little mad. For me, I have 25-hour days.
25 hours. Okay, so that's the extra hour, okay. At least I got rid of how are you today. So now I get to the depressed thing, and hello, Bryce.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of
Okay, so are you feeling stressed? You feeling stressed? Oh, god damn it. Oh. Hard to some that it's a novel.
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
A relic. I think I spelled that
Is
right.
that something I should know about?
I didn't spell that right. Okay, so let's watch that again so I can
Henley Church, where I work,
see
is
how to spell that.
located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy
I
a
can't
relic.
spell. I've been playing WoW too long.
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Okay, 20 questions unlocked. That's an achievement. I get the feeling I'm gonna probably max out asking achievements. You play chess?
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
Did you want to keep the king? No, that's the relic. Okay. You play chess. Okay, that's one. Hard to find somebody with a shovel.
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Have you found a relic? That's the same one. Alright. This is, like I said, this is where it gets tricky.
You think being a gravedigger
can't ask the same
hurts,
questions all
but
the
it can
time.
be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Okay, so what happens in hour?
I don't have anything for you.
I hit S. I didn't mean to hit that. Happens in or extra hour.
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Okay. And I unlocked another achievement. I don't know what the intern means. Alright, so he's still red. Alright, so we know what happens in this extra hour.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
I'm not really sure what to ask about the midnight hour either.
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
Do you not like me?
Sorry, I don't know anything about...
Okay, I don't think I spelled that right. Notes. Question history. Responses. At least we get a question history. That's kind of neat. Like cremation.
I'm pro-cremation.
Okay.
Not just because I don't have to dig a grave. They still need a hole for the interment of ashes. It's more dignified, like you're becoming one with the universe again. Rotting in a wooden box. Even if you turn completely into atoms, how would you escape? Even bits of the universe get lonely, I'd imagine.
Do you get along?
We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like. Do you have a favorite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
I don't. Do you have a favorite celebrity?
I don't have anything for you.
Apparently I spelled celebrity wrong. This is gonna be fun, because, like, my spelling is horrendous. Celebrity. Do you have a favorite?
Is that something I should know about?
I guess that's not something he wants to talk about. Or I spelled it wrong again. I don't think I did. Okie dokie. This, like I said, this is gonna be interesting because, like, my spelling is horrendous. But let's see.
We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like. Do you have a favorite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
Okay, so these are important questions. I need to figure out the hello, Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new Doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
What did you think of Dekker?
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
I do mind.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new Doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
Something to Bryce.
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Why don't you like Doctor?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
How was Doctor getting worse?
No, sorry.
How was he getting worse?
That's meaningless to me.
Yeah, he said he was getting worse. And
I don't know.
huh. This is tricky because, like, there are only certain words that trigger stuff, but you don't know what it is that triggers it sometimes. Let's try to get some of the smaller stuff. You get lonely and you play chess.
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told him.
Okay, you like to win.
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor? I have no knowledge of that.
Okay, so I got something out of some of those. Hello, Bryce is still, like,
Bryce
thwarting
Hemmings.
me. Like, I hate to keep hitting hint, but, like, I'm not really picking up the words that it wants. He wants to know my new Dr. Dancer. No, I didn't know him.
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
And he was antagonistic. Okay, so we already talked about it. I already talked about that. Okay, so he wanted to know what I need. Alright, so yeah, I'm good with that. Extra hour.
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
Yes. Like.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Dekker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
Raveled.
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
Well, aren't you a caring person? Alright, so he unraveled is answered. And we got a few more things to do here. Okay, I didn't mean to click that one. I meant to click this one. And Bryce's actually got a lot of information on extra hour. Oh. Tell me about Henley Church.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Interesting. Scientologist.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Yes, there are too many, and most are crap. Hateful.
That doesn't mean anything to
It's
me.
on the record. That's how I feel about religion right now. Okay, so that's important. You get.
I'm pro-criminal.
Not what I meant to click. I meant to
We're
click
all
this one.
alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like. Do you have a favorite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
Alright, so who is your favorite? Is your favorite?
I can't help you there.
This dude's like, there's something about like the way I'm asking the questions that just doesn't click right with this game. Yes, there are too many. Believe in organized religion.
I'm not sure what you're asking me. Can you be more specific? Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
Okay, so that's Psychist. And we are back down to this one, the extra hour.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour. In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
Interesting. Okay, so he can move the hour. I mean, move people in the hour. Excuse me.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore.
Okay, so let's see. Why don't you believe God?
I'm not sure God would have given a man an extra hour a day. Not just a single man. My extra hour is a gift, but sometimes it's a curse.
You think it's a curse?
I sound like I'm complaining, don't I? I'll stop now.
No, please continue.
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
Do the people notice?
I can't help you there.
Oh, okay. So, getting somewhere. Really? You're gonna make me ask that? Do you mean by midnight? I am gonna spell midnight correctly. I should not have been drinking before I started this.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
I'm not quite done with you, bro. So, let's finish this up. So, what do you mean by midnight hour? I think it's a curse. I'm gonna try to get this guy to green. I'm gonna try my best to get him to green. Let's check this. Right, so at least I got those answered. You get lonely.
We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like. Do you have a favorite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
Yes. Favorite celebrity.
I don't know.
Do you have a favorite celebrity?
That's meaningless to me.
Okay, that's kind of annoying because, like, I don't know what it wants me to ask there. Do I think he's insane? No, I will never tell him I think that. I think he is, but I don't think he is. No. Thank you. No, I don't think you're insane. I don't. Same.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway. Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
What didn't you want to do?
I don't have anything for you.
Okay, so what did make you do?
Is that something I should know about?
Yes, it's something you should know. Oh, this is annoying. I like the game, but yeah. It's got a hint cooldown on it. But yeah. You get lonely. I also get lonely.
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Kill himself?
He wasn't a good man. I don't know how he could live with himself. Perhaps he couldn't.
Oh.
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again.
How do you move people?
I do a lot of work in my extra hour. I move people into graves.
Oh my. So that's what you do with your being able to move people. Okay, so alright, so let's get a hint here. Why do you say people are pliable?
Isn't it obvious? I've tried moving them, of course. People are often frozen in the most inconvenient of positions.
Interesting. Excuse me. That's the beer talking. Almost there. A couple more things to get done.
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Old Norman. Bailey.
Allegedly, Henley Church is located on an old Norman motte and bailey castle. I say allegedly because a relic was found and dated around that century, but the archaeologists haven't found any further proof as yet.
Okay, so that should take care of that one. And I think there's just one left to figure. Oh, no, two. Do you get lonely? And Dr. Dekker. Why don't you like
Dr.
him?
Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do.
What did he push you to do? Did he push you to do?
I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now.
Okay.
Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.
Okay. Alright, so that answers that one. I just didn't ask the right question. And then there's the...
I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now. Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.
The ugliness.
Doctor, pace yourself, please. This is my session. I'm paying.
Okay. Alright, I pushed him enough for that one. And I got one more to get. Okay, buddy, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Alright, you get lonely.
We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like.
You don't have friends.
No, sorry.
Okay. You take pictures?
I've taken a lot of pictures.
There we go.
Great shots of all the tourist sites. It's amazing what exposure you can use when moving cars are literally frozen still. Must be the sharp focus.
Okay, I think that's all of his. Yeah, that should be all of his, so he should be green. No, he's not green. Okay. So I either missed a question or something's not answered yet. So let's try a hint.
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Okay, now he's green. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So, you know what? I'm not drunk yet. I'm feeling it, but I'm not drunk yet. And I'm usually still awake at this point in time anyway, so I might as well keep going, huh? Let's go do Claire, I guess. Well, you're an interesting looking one, aren't you? Nice to meet you, Claire.
I don't have an answer to that.
Okay. How are you, Claire?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Jesus Christ, woman.
My
Fine.
name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions,
Oh, that's
I
my
expect you
tooth.
to be up to speed, Doctor.
Oh man, that actually hurt. I hit my tooth. Ah. Alright. To speed.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
It does. You have a history of violence. History. Violence?
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Who provoked you?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
I also find that funny. Who is David?
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
My apologies. Did you do something to David? Did you do something to Iris?
Iris was David's assistant optician. Not anymore. No, not like that. I didn't kill her or anything. It's just that I changed the optician into a florist after David died. Optometry was his dream, not mine.
David died? You like flowers?
If I knew anything about that, I'd tell you.
Okay. That was not quite the question it was looking for me to ask.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Suppose this is a bit expensive. Are you rich?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
What madness is that?
I'm in a bit of a predicament, Doctor. I'll get to that.
Please do tell me of this. You know, I don't even know how to spell that. Predicament. Actually did. I was spelling it correctly. Yay me. Well, shite, woman. Okay, so Hello Claire is done. You have a history of
To be
violence
fair,
next.
there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
What was this outburst?
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Very. Why did you stab him?
I don't know anything about that.
I just had to say that. It's very shocking. Anyway, alright, so she had an outburst. She's rich. Who is Davis? David. How did David die? Okay.
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
I know that. Is your husband?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
What? Husband shouldn't be here.
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
But you did say he died.
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
What sorts of problems are you having?
I should have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
Avoided?
Our altercation. The downfall since.
Okay. Tell me about the downfall.
This is exhausting, Doctor. I'm not used to spitting everything out in one session.
Okay. Okay. So what problems are you
I should
having?
have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
Okay, so why didn't you divorce him? Why didn't you divorce David?
Divorce is such an imperfect means of separating two people, don't you think? I suppose I don't really mean it. I thought he was my soulmate and that I would do anything for him. That's a weakness that has caused me problems.
You would do anything for him?
I don't know. Sorry.
A weakness?
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that. I don't know anything about it.
It just gets tricky with the keywords on this, man. Oh, I guess there really is nothing on that. And she did say her husband was dead. That is quite unfortunate.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Okay. Well, do you have obsessive tendencies?
I'm obsessed with my husband.
I can tell.
It's absurd, really.
Oh, you're obsessed with your dead husband. Okay, so yeah.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic.
Why did he think you're a delusional? Hope I spelled that right.
Delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
Delusions. It's like because you just told me your husband was dead, lady. Why would you tell me that, Claire? Why would you tell me something like that? Okay. Alright, Claire's going pretty easily for the most part. I know I'm gonna need some hints here and there just because
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
what sorts of perks?
I don't work. I don't need to. Everything's paid for 100 times over.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to have that life. Century. What the fuck is Century? I kind of want to look at my achievements, but I don't want to lose where I'm at in this. Okay. Alright, so the rich is taken care of. Let's see where she is on that. Alright. Let's see. What was this outburst?
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
You stabbed him. A steak knife? No, it's not that shocking.
I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that one.
It's fine. I still feel like you're the kind of person that would stab somebody. But anyway, let's look at a hint. Alright, so he isn't well.
Sorry. I don't know.
It's not a Wellman.
His health, if you can call it that.
You
has
said he was
been
dead,
deteriorating
woman!
rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Okay. That takes care of that. It was David who provoked you. What did you think of Dekker?
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him. Though the fact that he drank so much is a good indicator of his mental state.
Dekker drank?
I thought it was common knowledge that he drank.
I never met the
You
man.
could smell it on his breath when you got close to him. He kept a bottle in his drawer. Such a cliche.
You know, alcoholics gotta do what alcoholics gotta do. It's a Dekker drank. Like a Dekker.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it up.
Dekker didn't bring his death on himself. He didn't bring it on himself.
No, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, that didn't get me where I wanted to go. Not a well man, let's try that one.
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Okay, so deteriorating. Deteriorating.
Since our
I spelled it right.
He's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time. Now
He's
more
fucking
of an
dead, lady.
enigmatic husk.
You just told me he was dead. What are you? You just told me he was dead, lady. Like, seriously, I think that's why he's deteriorating.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
That's still a valid point. Okay, so tell me about the affair. Shite, lady, shite. Okay. What is this altercation?
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Someone called police?
The police seem to think I'm dangerous.
I think
I'm
you're
only sitting here
dangerous.
talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Okay. Did Dekker help you?
I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
I don't think you've lost your mind.
They think I'm seeing things, making things up. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want it to be hot in my room, but it is. You're still crazy. I just can't tell you're crazy. Okay, Claire's not anywhere near being done yet. Alright, so what was this
I
altercation?
tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry.
Okay, so did you hurt David? I know you've hurt David. Now, I'm a little confused as to what it is that she did to David. Do you get angry often?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're
That's why I
angry, you're
married
not in
David.
control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
So you like to be in control.
I don't know anything about that, Doctor.
Well, shite, lady.
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right?
Okay, so why did you begin to get angry? Alright, so I got another 35 seconds before I can ask anything.
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
Yeah, see, I asked where is your husband? Like, David's dead. She told me David was... Well, she said... Yeah, she said David was dead. I'm confused. Very confused. Okay, 2 seconds. Someone called the police. Let's see.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Are you dangerous?
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
Did you stab him? Oh, this is where it starts getting tedious, because, like, I know there's something that I'm missing there. Be bad. control. Are you fucking David? I mean, Bruce Banner. That would be kind of cool, actually.
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Your time is up when I say it's up, lady. Alright, so someone called the
The
police.
police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Do you think you need to be in prison? I don't think she thinks that, but I feel like I have
suppose
to
after
ask
what I
that.
did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
I think everyone can be saved.
No, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, fine. Yes, I think you can be saved.
If I knew anything about that, I'd tell you. But I don't.
Okay, let's try this again. Yes, you can be saved.
Sorry. I don't know.
I hate it when it's like very specific about what it wants you to type in a particular spot. It's hard
David
caring
has
for
trouble
him.
looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair.
It's because he's fucking dead, lady!
When I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Why can't you?
David's not ready for company. I hope to take you to see him one day and you'll see for yourself.
Lady's fucking nuts.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know.
It's likes the stars. It doesn't move.
I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that one.
Lady, you're being really fucking shady, and that's all I can say about that.
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
Yes, I think there are people can help. Well, you did stab a man, I'm saying. You stabbed a man. I feel like you should go to jail. Tell me about the lake house.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Okay, well, I'm done with that part of Claire, but we're not done yet, because, like I said, we're trying to go for the green. Because I got green on Bryce, and by damn, I'm gonna get green on Claire, even if she is a fucking lying bitch, and probably psychotic. Like, it ain't that she's just a bitch, it's just... This lady just told me that she killed her husband, and I don't think that's a typo. She said he's in the room with us, but she just told me he was on the fucking... Well, he's at the lake house, you know what I mean? Like, he's fucking... Oh,
David's
God.
staying at the lake house.
Alright, so... Your parents.
I'm an only child, and my parents are both dead.
Well, that's fun.
Naturally, I inherited everything.
I bet. How did they die? Your parents guy?
It was an accident,
Was it?
but I don't feel like talking about it at the moment.
Okay, I'll let you slide on that one. I feel like I only need to know about one murder right now. Are your parents in the fucking attic of this lake house or something? Would you like drop them in the lake? Like, are they sitting in chairs next to your fucking husband right now? Cause like you're fucking nuts, lady. Let's get a hint. Are you seeing things?
Yes, Dr. Dekker did think I was delusional when he first met me. He changed his mind after getting to know me better, as I hope he will too.
Why did he change his mind? Dekker change his mind. Did you know Dekker well?
I didn't really know Dr. Dekker that well. I never met him outside of our sessions, and we spent those discussing my therapy, not making small talk.
Okay. Okay. Another 45 seconds. That's the one downside of hints, is that I can't just keep hitting them. I may change that. I don't know. We'll see. I think I can change it, but I don't know if it affects anything. I don't know if getting hints messes with anything. But some of these you kind of need the hint just because the keyword's just not obvious. It does, you know, like the instructions for this game makes it seem like it's gonna highlight them for you, but it doesn't. And I guess that would be too fucking easy, but still, it's just, I wanted the story. I particularly bashed my head against the wall about asking questions.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with...
It's a temporary clarity. God damn it, woman. Out about the affair. Ah, come on. Like, all the questions I want to ask have either been asked or like it's recognizing them as something else. It's not like it's a really cool system they have, and I think it works really well. And it would probably be nice. Like, that's one of the things I liked about the system and Stories Untold, is that you have a set path that you have to go down to get the answer. Problem is typing it the correct way to get the answer that you're looking for. It's not easy, especially when you've been drinking. That was the outburst.
Stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Okay, let's go for hint. How long have they been married? Have you been married?
We've been married for 7 years, but we don't have any children. Thank God.
You don't like children? Question mark?
David wanted children, but I didn't. I don't think we would have made very good parents. There's no mystery to it. Some people are just not cut out to be parents. I don't think I can see either of us wiping sticky fingers or mending grazed knees.
That's a fair answer. I personally want to have kids one day, but it's not like I have a significant other right now which to do that, and I don't want to end up with kids when I don't have stable life right now. Yeah. That, you know, kids kind of mess with playing video games, don't they? Who am I kidding? I'd actually have a kid laying here, feeding it probably while I play. I have no shame. I really don't. Okay, so Dr. Dekker. Okay, I went past that. Outburst.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Stabbed him. Stabbed. Yeah, I have asked that. Like, that's where it gets interesting, because like I'm asking this stuff. Does it work? Because he clearly doesn't work now.
David doesn't work, no. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time away.
He's fucking dead! I'm sticking to it, he's dead! David's been dead and she's just like seeing his ghost and shit around.
David doesn't work, no. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time away.
Okay, so what happened to Iris? Yeah, that didn't get anything.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
You think you were about Dekker? Ah, come on. Think why he brought it on himself?
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that.
Yeah, he didn't
I
bring
don't know
it
anything
himself.
about it.
He didn't bring it on himself. I didn't mean to hit that so fast, but apparently I didn't ask the right question anyway. Now, Claire, I want you to be straight with me. Did you kill your husband? I mean, it's cool if you did. I just want to know. It's kind of bugging me.
That sounds like a question I shouldn't answer without a lawyer present.
You totally killed your husband. I don't need you to tell me that you did, Claire. I know you did. And I am pleased that that question is marked for posterity and gonna be up on YouTube, and it's gonna be on my channel for as long as this stuff is able to be uploaded. That I asked her. It's that manner, because that makes me happy. Okay. He doesn't communicate. Is that because you have him all mummified? Great. Oh, like.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Did you Norman Bates your husband? Did you Norm Bates your hubby?
I don't have an answer to that.
That's fine. I just want to ask it, lady. Okay, get a hint. Claire asked if she can be saved with therapy, or should she be locked up? Can be saved with therapy.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good.
I just don't want you to
I look
murder me in
forward
my
to being
office.
completely cured.
Honestly, lady, I really don't want to get murdered in my office. That's really what that is. Okay, so did David work? He was and
I don't have anything to say about that.
For fuck's sakes! What is it I'm supposed to ask you?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable.
Okay, so temporary sanity.
Who's to say who is sane or insane? We all see the world differently, don't we?
The law says you killed your husband, lady. Saying. Okay, so that seems. I hope that cleared that one up, because that was starting to bug me. I think that one cleared that one up. Okay, yeah, I got all of those, so there's only a couple left, and then I can call it for the evening, and I'll pick this back up tomorrow. And so I gotta do how well did you know Dr. Dekker and David work. So let's get to David work.
David doesn't work, no. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time.
Was an optician. I know that. Like, why is it making me ask that again then? It's like, you think Dekker was suicidal?
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
So you thought Dekker was crazy? Okay. Well, that didn't matter. Shit. Oh, god damn it. What did you think of Dr. Dekker? It's just fucking with
The
me.
most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Okay, so why did you think? Do you think he didn't bring it on himself?
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, lady!
I don't know anything about it.
22 seconds. At least there are hints, because, like, this would be infuriating if there weren't hints. It's just I have to be patient and wait for it. I want you to work through it, and I can appreciate that. It's just that, like, sometimes, again, the keywords just
David
don't
doesn't
pop
work,
out.
no. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time away.
Does he ever leave the lake house? Ah, come on. You think you know who murdered Dekker?
I don't know who killed Dr. Dekker, but I imagine that in his line of work he met a lot of unstable people.
You?
Perhaps he pushed someone too far.
I mean, you're fucking crazy and killed your husband, just saying. Oh, wait, I can't say that to your face, but still, I'm very sure that your husband's dead and you're hallucinating. And yep, that's a thing. David work in this. God damn it! It's just these two that just will not go away. This is annoying.
David doesn't work, no. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time away.
So he's not communicative. Not you. I need to make sure I spell this right. Communicative. I think that's the word. Copy. Alright, so he's not communicative.
Sorry.
I'm just so... I don't know, like I said, some of these is just the words don't pop out at you as to what you're supposed to be asking. I'm digging the game so far though, so that's a plus. As my voice has gotten husky in the evening and from the beer. Fritters is time away doing what?
He abhors technology.
But he's a fucking
Maybe he hunts things
optometrist.
and then creates huge, unwielding fires that I'm sure will be the death of him and the lake house at some point.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Your husband's dead. You said he doesn't move from the porch, yet he sets fires. You lost me, lady.
I didn't really know Dr. Dekker that well. I never met him outside of our sessions, and we spent those discussing my therapy, not making small talk.
Meet Dekker outside sessions.
I'd been seeing him for about 3 months.
Okay, so I got cleared green. Yay. I'm doing a victory pose, but you can't see it, and that's fine. This is my camera shit, and yeah, I look like shit right now because I'm fucking like appreciate. No, I'm not drunk at all, but like I'm tired. Cause yeah, sleep has not been something I've been getting a lot of. I need to stop staying up to 3 a.m. That's a start. But anyway, I got 2 done, and I think I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow after I get done. Cause like it's Overwatch weekend, and as much as I want to play that, I get bored very quickly with shooting things. And yeah, so I'll probably play like a little burst of that, then I'll come right back into this because I want to know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to watch videos to see it, but I really want to watch the videos because like usually like Jesse and Dodger are fucking hilarious playing this game because just watching them get frustrated with it, like I was doing, is great. And thankfully for you guys, I have a short-term memory, so I don't really remember what the hell the answers are to any of these, and unlike them, I'm not stopping with the orange. Once it goes orange, I keep going. They stop. Because I think there's some messed up text in that, but yeah. So we'll start with this guy. I think this is a guy, or is it a chick? Oh, this is a nurse, I think. Yeah, we'll pick up her later. We're doing pretty good. Got a detective rating of intern, that's pretty good. 163 searches made, 82 responses found, act progression 45%. That's better than I thought it was. Overall progression 7%. Okay, so this is a shorter game than I was expecting it to be. And I've used 23 hints. I'm gonna do better on the hints. Just blame that on my tired brain. But yeah, we will come back into this. So yeah, remember to save often, you'll live longer, and peace.